Alright, gonna be playing some more RuneScape Dragon Wilds today. Gonna continue on. Hopefully we can wrap out this main quest line. My focus is to just kind of get through the main campaign quest through Fell Hollow, and then get into Down Dun Reach, and then acquire the next tier equipment. And then I can kind of roll back through other quests and stuff to do. Let's see here. Just give me 1 second. As always, for some reason, it likes to crash the first time I load it in, so I'm seeing if it's going to crash on me. Just give me 1 second. Yeah, it looked like it crashed again. Don't know why. Seems to be very persistent, at least with my Steam Deck. Maybe it might be because I'm using Proton. Granted, this still is an early access game, and their focus isn't necessarily... They're still going to prioritize Windows, obviously. Second time has always been the charm. I'll go ahead and push us over. My silhouette just is fading. Oh, don't know why it's doing that. That's weird. Let me check my settings on that filter real quick. I don't know why it's doing that. I can hold my hands here and it stays, and then I move them and then it goes away. Oh, this is what I get for one of those really cheap filters. This is just a free one that I can add on the filter on my camera. I probably should have got a camera that actually had the feature in with it. Give me 1 second. There's actually commands that this camera can receive, but I don't think it's seeing it because I got this filter on top of it. There it goes. Maybe that'll be better. Because that's what I had it to where it was automatically zooming. It keeps fading in and out, which is really irritating. Hey Obi, how are you doing? I'm struggling with my filter on my silhouette. Let's see here. Smoothness, no. Feather blend. Yep. You should be able to see me. Hopefully you can keep seeing me. I have a rendering filter kind of cutting out the background. That way it doesn't take up as much of the screen. Hopefully that'll stay. Close that out. Let's see. Are we good? No? Disappearing again on me. Yeah, good. I put my thumbs up and then it disappears. Oh my. It was working so much better yesterday. I don't know why it's doing this now. Might have ruined my settings now. It's not really updating changes. I usually try to do this off stream, but everything was running fine until all of a sudden it just started disappearing. So to smooth this up, threshold. Yeah, it's just AKA technology for you. My goal is to... It keeps... Huh? Yeah, I put my thumbs up and it disappears. Oh my goodness. Let me... Maybe the mask. Is that better? No, I still disappear after I do my thumbs up. Mask expansion. Save it at 0. Spew threads. Nope, still disappearing. I don't know why it's acting up. It was acting fine yesterday on the current settings that I had. Yeah, see, look, it must be... I have some like hand commands I can do on this AI camera, but it's not picking them up because I have this filter on top of it. Great. Might not leave the... Yeah, it could be the lighting as well. It's just... It's still a work in progress. I'll bump this down. See if I do a thumbs up and it stays. Nope, it disappears again. Not exactly what I was hoping to be doing. I was hoping for some game, not some more troubleshooting. I've been troubleshooting enough with my other job. Yeah, disappear as soon as I move. It's actually probably auto framing, and I need to get that off. So I might even have to, let's see here, I'm gonna close this out. Let me go to my back. Let's see if it could still see my, yeah. If I turned it off that camera, it actually can see me properly. Let's see if it can, it's not even showing me at all now. Let's see. Lame. Yeah, well. Well, I'm back, but anytime I do that, yeah, it just... Oh, my goodness. I might just... I don't know. It was working perfectly fine yesterday. I'd hate to sit here and keep piddling with it. Maybe this will work. Let's see. No, I still disappear. Okay. I defaulted the settings out. Anytime I put my fingers up, it does that. Move my hands around, it disappears. I don't understand that. It's probably the camera I'm using because it's got AI features where it auto adjusts and stuff. What was so good about yesterday? Oh, you're talking about my, yeah, my second camera. That's what you're talking about, my silhouette. Whatever. Maybe, yeah. I'm literally, let's see. Thumb up. Put my thumb down. Thumb up. Oh my goodness. I don't understand. I was hoping I could be able to put some thumbs up, but every time I put my thumbs up, it disappears. I can move the camera, but it's actually mounted to my wall. It actually has an auto zoom feature, and I'm wondering if that's what's actually causing it to, but every time I turn it off, then it literally is not detecting me at all. I'm just gonna have to play with it some more off my stream. I wasn't having this issue yesterday, which is frustrating. But whatever. Yeah, it just keeps coming in and out. I don't, it's just acting up way more today than it did yesterday. I'm really kind of irritated. It's like, yeah, whatever. Hopefully we can load in here and not have any issues again this second time. I already had it crash once. Yeah, look at that. I already disappeared again. It's because I'm putting my hands together. Yeah, put my hands together. It's like, hey, see ya. See ya. Huh? I can do a one thumb up. Yeah. Yeah. I do my other one, it goes away. Interesting. This is just gonna be part of, if this camera's not gonna work out, maybe I'll see if I can find a different one. Maybe I need to look for one that actually does this automatically instead of having to apply a filter on the camera. The Bluetooth keyboard is not connected. Oh, and then it connected right after I turned it off. Bluetooth is great, but yet only when it works. Come on now. Seriously. Got to do this about 20 times till it finally connects. I'll turn it on and off again. As always, if you're familiar with technology problems, you turn it on and off again, then it works. Is it working? It's not doing anything. Oh my goodness, seriously. It's just like one issue right after the other. Come on now. There we go. Much better. It's been pretty good. Yeah, I won't get into some other things I'm dealing with in my outside life. Let's just say it's just, you know, you have minor storms, you have big storms, and then sometimes you just have a bunch of things all at once. Nothing too crazy or anything, but I'm dealing with it. Turn some of these settings off. Foliage, reflections, global illumination. Make it run just a little bit better. I don't want windowed. I want full screen. Apply. There we go. I'm assuming you've been pretty busy, Obi, with school and stuff. At least here in the States, I think our students may have a few more weeks left until their finals. Yeah. Definitely important to turn it back on, that's for sure. All right, I'm trying to gather my bearings, what I was doing last. I don't think I was trying to create anything, because I actually created my tier 5 equipment. Got steel plate and leggings, then I've got the necromancer's crown. Let's see. Upgraded to a steel sword, necromancer's staff. I haven't upgraded my logging axe yet. I don't know if I necessarily need to do that just yet. That's good. That's good to have a little break in between those exams, that's for sure. I do remember back in my college days, which I went to a tech school, it was a little bit different. Our exams and stuff were typically. But I'm not exactly the greatest of test taker, so for some reason it doesn't like my hands together. If I put my hands up here or back here, and I disappear. Interesting. Yeah, maybe I might do a little more tweaking on this filtering settings, but seems to be working now. That's a good thing, I guess. I don't really like the intermittent on and off, that's for sure. All right, we got 2 areas we gotta get to. We gotta get these weird cursed soul fragments to progress in the Hellfollow area. So we've already got a lodestone over here. The fun thing is law runes are starting to get a lot more costly for teleportation to different places. I might, while I'm at it, actually go ahead and create some more law runes, because if I actually teleport back, potentially back to my base, it could cost up to like over 100 runes, which runes are cheap. I can get them pretty quickly and easily through rune essences. I need to be a little bit more jumping in on picking up some of that stuff. Since it's nighttime though, I'm gonna go ahead and rest for the day real quick. Crab monster? Oh, I know what you're talking. No, it was actually a mini boss. That enemy that you saw was over here in the Bloodblight Swamp. I think somewhere in here. It's just a little mini boss. And I was a very low tier equipment. I probably could annihilate it now with the equipment I have, but the Bloodblight Swamp is nasty business. It's like you walk into it and it's all poisonous. You actually have to have anti-poison potion buff on to actually evade from getting poisoned here, or you're continuously poisoned and you die very quickly. But I've actually already done everything I need to do here. I actually never did go to the vault. That would be something fun to do, but it's not the priority. My priority right now is up here in the northern regions of Fellhollow. And what we're going to be doing, you can see the quest icon that says Withering Heights. So we're going to be gathering more curse. We need to get 2 more curse fragments from those locations you can see here circled on my map. I haven't even gotten over here on this section of Fellhollow yet, but I've gotten over here. I believe there's actually a green dragon I need to take out. So I think this is some kind of forgotten keep here. So we're going to be coming through here somewhere. I think this is kind of like the entrance of it, then combing this forgotten keep. And I believe the green dragon's over here, and you can only get it through this like fortress over here. And then there's another curse fragment somewhere in here. did a little bit of research ahead of time. That way I know where I'm going and getting this kind of stuff. So yeah, you stick around long enough, Obi, you'll see me going up against a mini dragon. A green dragon is what it calls. I don't think it's going to be as extensive as the dragon that's here in Fractured Plains that you have to slay the dragon at the top of this tower. I don't think it'll be as crazy as that one. Forgot what the name of that dragon was. But anyway, let's go ahead and make our way there. Fall Hollow is kind of interesting. If you're familiar with some of the Breath of the Wild or Tears of the Kingdom, that's Zelda it is, it has some corruption. It kind of reminds me of some things from those games. Does it cost $12.59? Wow. How much does it cost? It costs 17 and I have 12. Gotcha. The right is how much it costs. There we go. Let's go ahead and teleport over here. So yeah, the dragon is up there somewhere, I believe. And we can't, of course, get here from here, but we'll have to find how to get into that forgotten tower. Or it's more like a forgotten fortress more than anything. So let's go ahead and pull up that map. I think we're going to have to go down here south and make our way up here. Up into that fortress. You can see I'm right here, right below where I'm actually supposed to be, but I'm not right where I need to be. I need to be up there. Yeah, I've played a lot even off my stream, just kind of playing my Steam Deck mode, just handheld mode, and progressing, just kind of grinding out some resources that I need for progressing on equipment and stuff. So, yeah, it's still an early access game. I have a feeling they'll probably make some different ways for progression, but right now it's literally you have to grind resources to get better equipment and stuff, which is, yeah, there's the fortress up there. It's a little tedious at times. I can deal with it, but yeah, let's go ahead and get these rune essences. This is what you make your runes, aka your magic with. Upgraded to a steel pickaxe. It should all do it in one hit. Gonna be lots of, yep, zombies around. See ya. Bye-bye. I'm not gonna really worry about you. Probably should have made some more air runes before leaving. Oh well, I'm just not gonna worry about it. It's a little late now. There should be somewhere over here that I can climb and get up toward this fortress. It's a really pretty biome too. They really had a really good, this is a really good color scheme they have kind of going. But other than that, the terrain is pretty, but it's nothing but undead. So, all right, let's see where we are. Somehow we need to get up there. Maybe I can jump up here. Let's go ahead and use some wind step. Ooh, there we go. And the bridge is out, but we can use some more wind step to get up there, hopefully. Oh, hello there, buddy. Go away. You come out of nowhere. There we go. He must have just come up out of nowhere, out of the ground or something. Okay, go ahead and wind step again. Let's see what kind of node this is. Iron node. I don't think I need iron, but it's useful for resourceful, for repairs and stuff. And I am on steel, which requires coal and iron. Might as well grab it while we're here. All right. The objective is to climb. Looks like there's some enemies over there. Looks like there's a cleansing shrine here. Oh, and some interesting creatures. I wonder if those things like blow up or something. Ooh, is that ectoplasm? Huh, interesting. This is one of those cleansing shrines. If you get corrupted, you come to these to cleanse your basically your corruption. And if you stay corrupted too long, bad things happen. Stamina? Just 1 second here. Yeah, the stamina bar actually is about the same. I don't think it actually increases, but a lot of your stats and stuff I've noticed with your character. Let me see here. Recipes, knowledge, spellbook. Here we go, back over here to skills. As you kind of increase through, for example, the skill, each of these kind of reduces like stamina costs. So in other words, you can keep reducing those expenses. You don't really get a larger stamina pool, but you kind of increase your casting rates. And it's kind of funny too. It's like, yes, I cast magic through a staff and it uses stamina, which I think is kind of funny, but you're only actually expending the runes as your magic. The stamina bar is more of like expending your energy. I think it's just kind of, they designed it in that way, kind of a way for survival kind of mechanic. This is a survival game, even though there's hunger and thirst. I've actually disabled them in my world settings. I just don't really want to deal with those tedious aspects. I just want to play. Not worry about eating and drinking like every 5 seconds. Granted, I could just reduce it at a really, really low rate, but I'm not interested in that. I just want to play casually. This is the corruption stuff. If you stay in it long enough, you'll see a little bar come down at the bottom. Meter, it shows you your corruption rate. And if you fill it up, then you become corrupted. And then you'll see a bunch of lost souls kind of like coming after you. All right. Hello there. Ooh. Ooh. Oh, go away. There's a bunch of them. All right, let's do the AoE move. Should be the final one right here. There we go. We can get them all in one go on that. Didn't really have to take them out. I could have just kept going. War book. We'll save that for a read later. Ooh, there's some corpse cotton right there. I'll go ahead and grab that. Ooh, did I get myself stuck? Nice. All right, one step it out, hopefully. Yeah, there we go. There's some, is that coal? No, is that stone, really? No, that's coal. Okay, good. I'll use the rock explosion. Let's see if we can get up there. I know. I think also equipment can also help with stamina expenses too. The tier equipment can kind of help a little bit. Oh, there's another one. Got some more corruption to run through. Oh, hello there. Oh. Oh. It's the problem with undead. They just keep coming. There we go. A little too close quarters for magic. That's for sure. All right, can I even jump that? Oh, wow. I got to wind step that. I think it's because of my equipment I'm wearing. If I was wearing rogue-styled armor or maybe mage, I might actually jump a little bit higher. I think it's because of the heavy equipment. Dressed more like a battle mage because it's my traditional fantasy playstyle. I like to use a little magic and... Oh, hello there. Man, these guys are running at me too. These are different kind of undead. Let's see. Make sure I'm not missing anything. I didn't really need the skeletal loot. Oh. Hello there. A little up close and personal. Ooh. Oh. Come on. Look at that. They're everywhere. And I gotta stay away from these guys because they also hit me with corruption too, which is really annoying. Oh, I forgot about that. Let's see here. Wind step it. Oh, they're running away. And it stays on you longer too, and they hit you actually too, which is a little frustrating. All right, I think there was multiple ones in that. I at least got them. AoE. Oh, I think there's a chest over there. Oh, there, friend. Not really. Let them disperse a little bit, they can come and just kind of pick them off. I think there's a chest over here. If there's a chest, I am interested. Oh, yeah, there is. Nobody chasing me? Definitely don't want to get stabbed in the back while I'm looking at loot. 10, sure, I'll take that. Law runes, those are useful. Gold. That's all decent stuff. We'll leave the rest. Yes, there is a lot of difficulty options for your world. Basically, it's structured in a way for co-op, the worlds that you create. I would go to the menu and kind of show you the back settings, but it'd be easier since I'm already kind of progressed in this area to just kind of tell you the settings. You can literally adjust almost any variable option you can think of, from difficulty of specific enemies to your player character variables like health and stamina dispenses, hunger and thirst, which I've literally turned it off. Just my preference anyway. But you can also adjust a bunch of different aspects of your world. So you can turn it into basically a casual experience. Or if you want to be like some people that are super crazy into, you know, Souls-like kind of experiences, you can make it harder. I'm not interested in that because I don't have a ton of time for playing video games. So usually, my opinion, at least just from my experience, making things harder makes it take longer. So I don't want to make things take longer if they don't have to. But yeah, I'm really happy with how many options that they have available as far as modifying your player experience. Granted, I could play on other people's servers, but you would be playing on their server rules. There is recently, just within this last month, they released dedicated servers so that people can actually host servers and have them go on 24/7. Because currently my world is being hosted on my own personal device. So you'd have to join my world basically in order to play. That's kind of how it works and functions. But yeah, they are still very early in their developments of this, and they've made a lot of progress. They just recently released, I think, a fishing update, which, sure, that's cool, but I'm not really interested. I might play around with it later if I get a little bored, but I have a lot of other things I'm actually interested in playing on my backlog that I may not prioritize fishing. Especially if you're familiar with how some of these RuneScape players are. They just love the grind to getting their skills to level 99. You can also, another factor is you can also adjust experience multiplier. So you can actually make it harder to level up or make it easier. So like I said, there's a lot of just different options you can customize for your server. If I actually get back to my base, maybe after this dragon, maybe I can just kind of show some of those options that are available. Because in that way I don't have to go back through this area. Oh, there it is. There's the dragon. This is a little mini dragon we're going to have to face, and I believe that cursed shard is just right on the other side of him. Let me think. I'm debating whether I want to go in with magic. Maybe I'll start off with magic. And then I'll use some... I wonder if I enchant and change my equipment. Let's see if it's still there. Change it back to staff. Yeah, it does. It still has it. I enchanted my weapon, my sword, with some air magic. Makes him swing a little bit faster. All right, let's see. Yes! Sorry it got dark all of a sudden. Let me get Fire Spirit up. This is Unreal Engine for you. There you go. That was an easy peasy dragon. That was nothing compared to the first dragon that I actually had to slay. That was more of a mini boss, not a big boss. But we're working our way up to it. Once we get the last fragment after this one, then we'll actually start working to another dragon. Big boss dragon. It's an undead dragon. I forgot the name of the dragon that we're about to go after. Terrible despair works its way into your bones, making you shiver from the coldness of it all. As you take the power yourself, some warmth returns. The curses echoes within your soul. One cursed shard remains. This one's going to be a little bit harder to get. This next one, because there's multiple tasks that we kind of have to do with it. Let's just take that book. Excuse me. I do not have a shovel, and I think that's a chest. Not really worried about it, because loot's pretty easy to come by. There's not any, like, unique rare drops or anything. Alright, so let's see here. Since we've gotten the shard on this side, now we need to go on the completely polar opposite side and get this other one, which requires multiple different things to do. This one, the first two I've done are actually a whole lot easier. I would love to just jump down, but I don't think my wind step would even protect me from that. I don't think I have, let's see, I don't have a core, so I can't create a lodestone just to teleport out to up here. Is that something floating in the air over there? It is. It's kind of weird. I wonder if there's corruption around here that I could corrupt myself and actually get out a little quicker. Probably not. That looks so weird. Yeah, that was definitely just a mini boss fight. There's the lodestone. I actually turned off the option, like, usually, typically, like survival games, you have, you drop everything upon inventory on death. I've turned that off because, to me, that's hard to progress if you have to deal with something like that. Voice is all of a sudden getting a little scratchy. I really don't want to backtrack. I really don't. I really don't. But I'm really tempted to try and see if I can find a way down. I don't know if I can. This area is pretty much, there's nowhere to go from. I don't see anything I could scale the walls to get down a little quicker. Yes, it is, at least from my perspective. Maybe there's something I can go through here. But yeah, and you die a lot in this game. If you've noticed and watched me play it enough, you die a lot. My last session, I died a ton in the last dungeon I had to delve, and I had to go back to it several times. Granted, I could have created another lodestone to get there a little quicker, but I was being a little lazy. Let's see here. Let's do a little one step and see if I can get through this little crack. Watch, I'll die or something. Oh, maybe not. Non-swing force prevents you from going further. Oh, okay. Well, I'm not supposed to go through here then. Wah. I'm going out of the bounds of what they originally designed for their level design. All right. Let's see here. Man. Yeah. Did I go somewhere? No, it's just a tree. Man, it's so hard to see when it's dark. This lighting in Unreal Engine is really nuts. All its real-time lighting makes it hard to see. Hello there, friend. Not really. So yeah. It's hard to see this corruption too. I'm gonna end up corrupted before coming. Oh, 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 I almost fell off. Don't want to do that. Oh, better cast one step. Better go. See ya. Alright, it's not taking too long. I'm not a big fan of having to retrace your steps in level design. You should always design it in a way that you can, you don't have to backtrack to get out. Skyrim is a good example. They've always created their levels to where there was some way of getting through and out and around quickly and easily. I guess a lot of this corpse cotton has all of a sudden come back out of nowhere. It's because must have had a reset day or something. Days progress things that respawn, enemies, resources, that kind of stuff. All right, let's see here. I think that over there actually gets me to Down Reach. I think it does. So we're getting pretty close to that next area. This is still pretty high. But we can work our way around. How about that? Just go this way. Oh, you're a mage. You are a mage. That's the first time I've seen some enemies like you. See ya. Hopefully I don't get any fall damage. Oh, I did get a little bit. It's supposed to kind of act like feather fall, where it doesn't really hurt you. But it doesn't always work. Yes, shortcuts and level designs are great, especially if you, like, for example, if you come from a standing point of dungeon crawling, going back through where you've been is never usually eventful because you've already seen everything. So you've already expensed, you've already gone through that content. So just from a level designing standpoint, it's just not good to design it in a way that the player has to do that. Granted, if you're able to somehow cut it through where the player doesn't have to experience and comb it themselves, it's less annoying. But usually just easily to get away around in that is design it to where once they get to that point, they can make a shortcut and get them back to that front entrance, or even just have an exit and then it exits to another area. That's generally a good level designing standing point. More iron. I'd rather have coal, but sure, I'll take it. I think that's more iron down there. The lodestone just right up there. We'll use that. We'll drop off some of our equipment that we've loot that we found back at the base. Go all the way back down here where our little base is, in like the first tier area. See, wow, that's 109 law runes that I gotta expend to get over here. Yeah, that would be a neat feature if they implemented some necromancy. It wouldn't surprise me if they maybe potentially did eventually, but we'll see. I'm not familiar with some of the new stuff with RuneScape. I don't know if they have minions, but yeah, I definitely do agree it would be kind of fun to have that. To be able to have minions help you, or it's actually, this game's designed around having party members. I think up currently now you can have to 6 players per server, which is really nice. But granted, I'm playing single player. That's an unfortunate thing. Haven't really built anybody to play with yet. I would play with my brother, but haven't won him over on RuneScape Dragon Wilds yet. I don't blame him, because he gets hooked in with some of my friends that play a lot of games very similar to this. But my opinion, this one by far shines way above any of those other survival games like Enshrouded and Valem. There's multiple other ones that are like that, and they tend to be more favored, I think, along the lines of like what would you call it? Souls-like, which I am not fond of. I like casual experiences, that's for sure. All right, ectoplasm going there. There's some soul fragments. We're stacking those up. Those can actually be used as currency in Fallow to find some things. Let's see, there's some coal. We'll go ahead and stow the coal away for now. Let's see, tin, gold, iron. Got some corpse cotton. All right. Looks like we got some adhesive we can go ahead and put in there. Horse fur, dragon tooth. Oh, we got that from that dragon that we slayed. I'll just throw that in there. Green dragon hide. That will be useful. I'll go ahead and throw it in here for now. I'm not going to worry about needing it yet. All right, let's see if we can stow that away in there. There's draconic leather. Looks like we are starting to exceed our capacities of stuff. Oh my. Oh my. Yep. I don't want to come to it yet because I'm delaying it, but I might just go ahead and create another chest for convenience factor. Let's see here. Oak chest. Ooh. All right, let's see. Let's rotate. Maybe we can put it, I don't know, right here maybe. You can see where all that like fuzzy stuff coming from my chest. If you put on the feature, it's called link, on each of your chests, right here, linked, then you can utilize resources within your chests. I actually didn't line it up correctly, but that's okay. Let's see here. I'm just gonna dump a bunch of this stuff in here because I'm starting to fill up on corpse cotton seeds. I think I have some over here. Is that it? No, I'll just throw it in there anyway. Really need to organize my stuff, but I'm just kind of like, make sure I don't need to repair anything. About half durability on my magic amulet. I think it'll be okay for now. Yes, I'm more of a big fan of co-op over MMOs. Like ESO I could make an exception of, but I still really haven't gotten into it. It just, to me, it's so much more fun playing more one-on-one type of games. Most of my co-op, you know, came from back in the day when we sat on the couch and played, you know, River City Ransom, Super Mario Brothers with my brother and stuff. So that's just where I'm coming from. I'm going to go ahead and show you, since I'm back at base, exit the main menu. Hopefully I can load back into the game and not have any issues, because sometimes I have issues. Let's go to play. Go to start. Let's actually edit the settings. This is the world settings. I'm gonna go to advance. You can see here are all the different variables that you can change. You can actually even make it to where you're invulnerable. Like if you were just experiencing all the different features and equipment and stuff of the game, you can literally make it a craftable world. Like, for example, like in Minecraft, where you can have the creative world. You could basically turn on invulnerable, and then I think there's something in here that you can literally make to where you have all resources and everything, basically. And you don't have to worry about it. But I don't, it's around here somewhere. I'm just probably overlooking it. But anyway, you can see all the different variables you can for your player: XP, endurance, spell costs, teleportation cost scale. I've just left that as the default. This is crafting and processing. I've made it to where all the recipes are unlocked just because of a convenience factor for me. Building variables, environment. Here's going to be all the NPCs. I've basically bottomed out all of the AI as far as health and resistance and damage, mainly because I'm playing this solo currently. If I'm playing with somebody else, I'm probably going to pull those values up just because of the fact that it's going to be too easy with these. But this just gives you that much flexibility of making it, you know, not too hard for your spells. I mean, it gives you that variable of being like, okay, I'm going to solo this game, then I can actually do it. Because I guarantee if you maximized all these variables and tried to do it by yourself, it would be almost next to impossible. Because I'm sure even maxing these out, even with a full 6-player game, it may be pretty difficult. But having that extra threshold of 6 players, racking out the damage, then maybe you could potentially handle those difficulties. Yes, it's very nice. And you can also make it to where you can either have it just yourself, friends, or public, and enable, of course, player versus player. Yep. All right. Hopefully no loading issues. Yep, all good. Back on in. I am going to go ahead and let's see here. I'm going to create some more air rooms, auto craft. That'll just be a whole lot easier. I don't think I need any. I think I'm doing good on all the other rooms that I need. Don't need to do any repairs. Make sure I cleared out my inventory. Looks good. And we will go for those next cursed shards. No, actually, I'm just drinking water. I drink most of my coffee in the morning. I would, if I could, drink coffee all day long. I'm a big coffee drinker. I love coffee. But just drinking coffee all day long gets a little too acidic. I get a little reflux if I do that. So I try to like after about noon and all the way until about, I don't know, like 7 o'clock, I refrain from drinking coffee. But then when around, 6, 7 o'clock hits, me and my wife, we enjoy a little decaf. So yeah, make a little decaf, have a little more, decaf coffee, and enjoy it. And that way I don't have to worry about the caffeine keeping me up at night. And don't have to worry about that. Because, yeah, it used to not, caffeine used to not affect me at night. And I could go straight to sleep. But that was years ago. So now it bugs me. And I'm not able to do that. Yeah, lots of undead. Okay, we're gonna go to this next quest objective, and like I said, there's multiple places that we actually have to complete some tasks in order to get this next cursed shard. So I'm just gonna work my way over there, and while I'm actually thinking about it, and I didn't even think about this till now, I may need to find a vault, to find some more vault cores, so that I can create some more teleportation lodestones. Because it's going to be a big pain if I die and I have to walk all this all over again. Make sure there's nobody too close around me. I was going to look at my map real quick. There is a vault over there. I've already been to that one. There was one over there, but that's somewhere underground. Let's keep heading this correct direction. Oh yeah, I love tea as well. Definitely a big tea drinker as well. Not as much as I used to. For some reason, I've gotten into so much of a coffee kick. I used to just drink teas, I think, in the afternoon, but I've just kind of, I think it's more for me, tea during the day is more of a winter thing for me. Once summer hits, it gets too hot, and I just try and drink cold water during the day. Don't really need iron. Oh, there's some coal over there. I'm gonna get some more coal. There's another chest. I do not have a spade or a shovel with me. Rock explosion. All right, let's keep going this way. Oh, there's a green dragon. Oh. Man, these mini dragons, they're not all that tough. There's a chest over here. Oh, and there's a cleansing fountain too. That's useful. Oh, there's one of those new fishing spots, which I don't have any fishing equipment, which I don't really care right now, at least anyway. Let's go ahead and open this. Check out what's in here. Oh, there's some shards, master runes. That's a tome of cooking. That's an experience. We'll go ahead and take that. Shrapnel, we'll go ahead and take that. That might be useful for salvaging to get different resources. My favorite teas are actually Yorkshire Gold. That's some of my favorite branded teas. Otherwise, if I'm going to drink a tea, if it's not Yorkshire Gold, then I tend to favor more of the mint medley type mixes. I love like spearmint or some type of minty tea. Earl Grey, or just like any of those kind of styled teas, or some of my later Grey is really good too as well. I don't know what it is about lavender and tea, but I love it. I know some people don't, but I do. Let's see here. I don't think I need to go. That's actually going to be more underground. I don't think this area that I need to go to is underground. Yeah, I need to go this way. Yeah, it's Yorkshire Gold is actually more of an English tea, like UK, United Kingdom, or England. I don't know exactly where they manufacture it, but I can only actually get it where I'm located, like on Amazon or online shopping, basically. Can't usually find it in my local store. Actually, it got me kind of wondering. Recently, we got an Aldi in town. Aldi is new to us. Otherwise, most of the time we use Walmart. Walmart's pretty prominent in the States. I wonder if Aldi would actually have something like that in stock. They tend to have more UK type products. Oh, hello there. I don't really want to, I just want to get going where I need to go. I think there's like 3 different, yeah, there's that like barrier over there. There's like some kind of, they call like some kind of divine barrier around this cursed shard that we need to get to. And in order to lift it, there's multiple objectives that we have to go after. But I kind of really need some vault cores. So I may go over here to this vault way over here. I might, before I do that, I might go ahead and mark it so that I can find it on my map. Kind of navigate it to it a little bit more efficiently. Here we go. Yeah. Yeah, you can see it up there, kind of a little deal shining upwards. Is that actually water? Oh wow, I didn't think there was actually water here. I thought most of the water was corrupted. That's useful. There's another one of those cleansers over there. And that's actually where we need in, is where that corrupted shard is. Oh, there's some more corpse. Oh, fun. I'm glad you're getting to go and see your grandparents. It's always nice to go and hang out with family. I live pretty close to my parents, so my kids get to see me, mom, and papa a lot. So they love that, enjoy that. And we like to every once in a while also have a weekend that my daughter gets to go spend with them as well. It is good for them. It's good for them to have other parent figures besides their parents. All right. Just trying to carve my way over. I think, yeah, there it is. There's the vault. I kind of want to go in there. We'll see how challenging it is, but I really need some more vault cores, and that way I can create a lodestone to teleport over here. Let's go ahead and use rock explosion on this coal. And always use some more coal. Oh, hello there. You came out of nowhere. Whoa. You did too. Unlock, please. Where'd it go? The wolf, dragon wolf just kind of disappeared. Maybe it's him. I didn't think it was him. Interesting. Ah, there's another one. Oh, there's a bunch of coal down here. Ooh, nice. This might be a good coal run down here. Yeah, it looks like there's a ton. I'm not really looking for a resource run, but I might mark this as a tree just for resources. Oh wow, there's another dragon wolf down there. I'm not going to worry about you because I really need to come over to this vault. Need to find some vault cores. Let me check my inventory. One thing I will need is I'll need like 30 stone. I don't have any stone. Thought I might have saw some. Oh great, it's getting nighttime. It's going to be really hard to see. Okay, yeah. Stone. There we go. How much is... That was 14. Probably, yeah, there's some more stone stuff over here. We go. That was 10. Probably one more. Here we go. Oh, there's another zombie. Bet you I got enough now. I bet it's... you're very much on a completely different time zone than I am. Sometimes I've met a few clients over in India, and it's always a battle to try and find a decent hour to meet with them. Typically, I have to do them really early in the morning. Not super early for me, but usually like 8:30 CST kind of time tends to work best for any clients that have to meet over there in India. All right. Yep. Yeah, you get you some sleep, Obi. I will. I'm going to play me some more Dragon Wilds. I really need some decompression time. You have a good one. Get you some good rest, Obi. We'll see you in the next one. Thanks for joining in again. Interesting. Is that a trap? A wall? Oh, what is it? Interesting. Changing up some traps. I kind of like this. Oh, well then, if I can't go over it and I can't get hit by it, then I will go over it. with my wind step. There we go. A little too high for it. I saw they made the ceiling a little bit high there. That was kind of smart on their part. Alright, a couple of levers in here. Definitely need to be careful because I do not want to die. I would have to come back a long way. Oop. Alright. Okay. There we go. Yeah. Just match the colors. That wasn't too difficult to solve. It looks like there's going to be more of them to match colors. I wonder if there are multiple doors that I got to match. Let's see here. Yep. Like that one's opened with this lever combination. Doesn't look like it affects those. I'm kind of curious if rock explosion will actually blow out this wall. Oh, what do you know? That was just a good guess. What is that? Some more. And a statue that's non-interactable. Okay. All right. I really need some vault cores. Let's go this way. There's another one of those weird shieldy things. It's like there's some more coal node. Man, this is a huge node. I couldn't even get it in full one. I wish they would have a higher tier version of that. I don't even know if they do. I'm actually kind of curious now that I'm thinking of that. I don't think they have a higher tier spell for, let's see here, be underneath mining. Yeah, there's only Summon Stone Spirit and Rock Explosion that I have currently. Uh-oh. Hello there. Right. That creature came out of nowhere. Why am I not hitting these nodes? There we go. I really want that coal. Super useful. Looks like we got a place to fall down here. And there's a chest over here. Alright, got some more souls. Reduces stamina cost of physical attacks. Oh, I didn't realize that was a like a potion. Freshly improvedly drink, excellent for hydration. I'm not gonna worry about hanging on to that. Oh, there's some shards. We'll definitely take that. Oh, hello there. Oh my goodness. You came out of nowhere. That was like, surprise, I'm right behind you. I think those are enemies too. But they're not doing anything. I wonder if they... Yep, there we go. Hello there, friend. Alright, so these levers look like they have like some kind of shields around them. Alright, so this one's open now. Let's go ahead and use some rock explosion on this. Get some extra coal. Still looking for some vault shards. I really need it to be able to teleport in this area. Haven't been going through enough vaults to get more cores for teleportation stones. Oh my. Hello there. Come on. Come get me. Any more of them gonna come at me? Yep. A couple more. Oh, rat. All right. No more, I guess. Looks like there's a place to fall down here. Looks like there's some textures fighting, overlapping each other. Why you see flickering on the road? That's kind of weird. That's definitely a performance concern. Hopefully they'll fix that eventually. Let's go ahead and go over here. Rock explosion. This looks like some more coal. That looks like maybe potentially just iron. Yeah, I'm not gonna worry about the iron node. Ooh, is that a vault? Nope, it's not. It's just a book. Lore book. We'll read it later. Alright, let's see here. Can I jump it? Is there anything of interest in here? There is a chest. Alright, we got some ore, essences, runes. I don't know why. Sometimes it's like it's not letting me. Oh, because my inventory's full. Let me do some management here. There's some stuff probably that I don't really necessarily need. Okay. And of course, mic and keyboard is disconnected again. It likes to do that. It's idle. I wish I could just turn that off and just leave it on. Apparently, if I don't use it long enough, it will disconnect. There we go. All right. Can I not store stuff? Oh, I can't. Bummer. Then I will just drop some stuff because I got too much junk. Want to keep that dragon hide. I don't really need the dragon tooth. Got a lot of stone. Don't need that much more. Get rid of the scraps. Get rid of the raw rat meat. That'd be good. I pick up something else I didn't really want? I guess so. I wanted that, and then the swamp tar. There we go. I'll probably have to do a little more inventory management later, but I'm not going to worry about it right this second. Looks like... There we go. Finding some vault cores. Let's see if we can find some. My goodness. Ah, this circled us back around. Let's see. I don't think we've gone this way yet. Nope, definitely not. Whoop. There we go. Ah, this is one area we've come back to, and I bet that's another area that we'll have to get through here. There's some other areas I think that I have not gone through yet. Like down here, I don't think I've gone here yet. All right, more close quarters. Nothing? Okay. All right, let's see here. Oh, no. Kind of stuns you a little bit. It's interesting. Have not gone this direction, I don't think. Looks like I have. I've been here. But this circles back, I think, to that room that I just came through right there. So let's see if I do this, it changes that color. And there we go. We'll go this way now. We'll go ahead and grab this coal right here. I'm not worried about 100% of the nodes. Oh boy. Is it underneath a timer? Here's something. All right. That was a very long timer on that. Was not expecting it to last that long. Let's see if we can get some more of this coal. Can't even jump up this slight embankment. Quite humorous. I think they should really increase the variable, even though my equipment's super heavy. Let's see if you're another enemy. Are you? Yes, you are. Hello there. Alright, so this falls down somewhere. Hopefully this isn't somewhere we've been. Definitely don't want to fall down there, because then I'd have to start all over. I want the core. I can't believe it's taken me this long to find a core. Yeah, I've already been through this area, I think. Yep. I think I need to go through that little side area. Oh, hello there. And it's just a chest. Of course it is. I don't want a chest. I want progression. All right. Don't see anything in the ceiling. I must be missing something somewhere in one of these areas. Yeah, let's go down this other area. Oh, interesting. Does that thing move? I don't think it does. These move. There we go. Oh, there's more iron in here. Completely another chamber with some more enemies, probably. My goodness. There's a ton of coal in here. It's ridiculous. Oh, great. More falling down areas. Looks like there's a core over there, too. Definitely don't want to bounce off that thing. I think I hit it. Oh. Those are... It's not a core over here. I thought it was. Got bummed. Oh. Thank you. Guess we need to... I thought I hit it, but I guess I didn't. Should hopefully at least, yes, it opened this one at least. Need one of them open at least, so I can go somewhere. Anything? Nope, dead end that way. Rats. Ooh, he's a big rat. This vault is huge. Oh, I jumped off of it. Interesting. Let's see what's up here. Anything of interest? There is something. But I can't even get pushed through that unless I turn something off, I think. Ah, must be this. It's just a chest. I don't really care about the chest. No, come on. Now what am I... Oh. Oh. I could just go down, but then I gotta backtrack. Let's see. Oh, I just fell down in this area. Guess we need to go this way. Is that pressure plate the same for this? Maybe, because I don't see another pressure plate over here. Yep, sure is. All right, there we go. All right, drop down somewhere. Okay, that opens. Is there anything over here of interest? Just a chest. Go ahead and check it out. Soul fragment. I'll take the shrapnel, rune essence, runes, swamp tar, yeah. Oh yeah, lesser lumberjack potion. Nah. Alright, I guess we're back to this area. And I don't remember ever seeing that other lever to get this thing open. Because I can't... Did I miss it? Oh, I missed it, didn't I? I need to go back to that area. The funny thing is I don't think I can now that I'm thinking about it because it's blocked. Great. Man. Not this way. There is rats over there somewhere. I'm just assuming it's around in this area somewhere. Man, a bunch of these rats in here. Here we go. This is what we wanted. Good. It opens both. Thank goodness. Alright, let's see. Interest in a rat. Oh. My goodness, I've combed so much of this vault and have not gotten any vault cores. It's ridiculous. I'm kind of agitated a little bit. That's still another lore book. Come on, I want some vault cores. I really do. Am I going to have to go to other areas just to get me some vault cores? I don't really want to. Well, I see you moving your head. That means you must be an actual enemy and not just a statue. Maybe not. Weird. This isn't even like part of my main objective. Huh, it did something in that back room, that main chamber. What's this? All right. All right, this one's open now. All right, open that. That hopefully should do something of interest. That did nothing. Okay. All right. Come on, what? I don't even know what to do. These doorways are open. I went in there, hit the things. Now what? Want a vault core. My goodness, seriously. Oh. I don't get it. Am I like trying to position these statues in a specific way to get this dumb door to open or what? Because that's definitely not right. If I'm supposed to point it toward the door or something. There we go, that one. Maybe we'll do this one next. Maybe this will do it. Yep, I gotta point them all toward the door to get it open. That was a little weird. Let's see here. So this is the boss door. And this looks like an entrance back to maybe the main chamber. Yep. Alright. Let's go take out the boss, and maybe at least there'll be one vault core. Woo, he's got some lightning. All right. Yep. This entire vault for one vault core. And I need to drop some stuff. And of course my keyboard disconnects again. Lovely. Let's see if it'll work, because I need to get rid of. Let's go ahead and... No, that's not at all what I want to do. I want to read this. Go ahead and read that as well. Free up some inventory space. I don't need that much stone, that's for sure. All right, still got too much stuff. Let's see. Go and get rid of those scraps. And yeah, because I need this core. I should have enough now to actually create. Yes, I have enough stone, I have rune essences, and I have vault core. So now I can actually do what I was originally planning on do, which was create a lodestone for this area. But before I do that, I need to take a quick break. I'll just walk to the entrance real quick and just leave there just in case something decides to spawn for some reason. Entrances usually I feel like are safe. All right, yeah, I'm gonna have to take a break and I will be right back. Alright, I am back. Checking my phone real quick. Making sure I didn't miss anything that I might need to get. Alright. Now let's go ahead and jump back in. And go create that lodestone finally. I really need to get back to the base because of tiredness. I need to kind of figure out also where I want to put this lodestone. Let's see. No, here's actually not a bad place, to be honest. Yeah, I'll go ahead and just throw it over here in this corner. Let's go ahead and get this up. There's a lodestone. We'll just place it right here. And we really do need to head back to base. Offload some of this stuff. Maybe potentially even repairing some equipment. And then we'll actually get back to the main quest. There's like multiple objectives that I think we need to do. Let me double check. We need to gather 3 fragments more on our last one. Emberwood Village is the one we're on currently. Let me go to the map. Yep, Emberwood. So we need to do Shrine of Zamorak, Shrine of Emeraldil, Shrine of Saradomin, and Shrine of Guthrix, and then head into the village to get the curse fragment. So there's multiple shrines that we need to look for. Go ahead and close that out. And focus on, man, and it's still daylight out and I can't rest super fast, and I definitely need to rest. Character is literally exhausted. A lot of my stamina and stuff currently right now is being hit really hard. Okay. Double checking to see there's some coal, silver ore. Rune essences. Soul fragments. Alright, let's go ahead and get the dragon hide in there. Green dragon hide, that is. Coarse fur. Corpse cotton, cannot put it in there, so I will put it in this new chest over here. Shrapnel in there. Let's go ahead and put the swamp tar in the keelan. And then get rid of wood. Huh? Can't stow it in there. Really do need to go over some organization. I'm just gonna not worry about it too awful much. Alright, let's see here. Yes, I need a rest. Probably would have been better to get back to base, because now I got to sit here and wait it out. Yeah. Because I just got to wait for it to slowly come up and do its thing. This is another reason why I have this base, so I don't have to worry about warbands attacking me. I'm in a little nice little cave where they cannot get to. Super slow on the recovery. Just deal with that. Alright, looks like we're good now. Let's, Amulet of Magic, might need to get that repaired. Let's see, go to the repair, 3 shards, go and get that repaired. It's getting pretty close to where it needs it. As far as everything else, durability looks pretty good. Most of it's new equipment too, which definitely helps a lot. So our next agenda really is pretty much, we're going to go find these shrines in the Emberwood Village, so that we can get this last cursed shard, and then we'll get to the last boss, I guess then. At least for the Full Hollow anyway. Didn't realize it was going to take so much time doing this. That vault shard or vault core ended up taking tons of time. I didn't really expect it, requiring that much out of it. We'll go ahead and teleport back up here. I need to figure out where these shrines are. Okay. All right, the Gothics. Let's see here, pull up my map. It's pretty much right here, it says. So we'll go ahead and head over here. That's funny. Apparently it is nighttime. We'll go ahead and, since I can still see decently, I'm not going to worry about casting my Fire Spirit. Looks like there's a dragon over here. There we go. Let's see here. Is this it? Interact. Yep. You offer the player to the shrine. You have prayer to the shrine, and it hums a magical power in the area around the ember should build weakens as a result. Okay, so there's the first one. All right. So I've got this one. Oh, there's another one of those little doors over there. Just give me a second, and I am going to find the next one. Want to find the closest one to me. It looks like we're going to go over to Armaledic. It's on a little island. Let's see here. I think it's right about here is what I'm seeing. Yeah. Let's go ahead and mark that, and then we'll head over there. All right. Justice must prevail. The banner to rise. Such a will at Amaret long ago. The terrible acts were committed. What was the crime? Who was responsible? And why did they do it? Name these and unlock the blessings of Amalur. Speak to the ghosts. Learn. Take on events. Look for discrepancies and emotions at play. The guilty often trap themselves in their own lives. Lovely. Never get invited to parties, but the house party was something special, you know, a great achievement, deserving a celebration. How could I turn it down? We laughed, we drank, we danced. Night away. It was wonderful partying till morning in the glare of the sun. We thought we might, in celebrations at the party room, you know, balls, balloons, prizes, everyone having the time of their life. Sure, we were a bit drunk, but who wouldn't be after an all-night rager? I think it was the laughing that came first, loud and obnoxious, the goughing crackle that we heard it over the screaming. They thought it was funny as they tore the city apart, laughing as they went. Sure, it was chaos. I stole a couple of gemstones. Someone left as they ran, but I mean, come on, it was a drop party after all. Fair game, I shouldn't have to suffer because of that. Lovely house it was, but the weather was cold and gray. I just wanted to go for a walk, you know, so that's why I was there in the park when trouble started. I'd just been wandering over to the party room. The sound of balloons popping is soothing, you know. I had my bow out because, well, I thought I could shoot a couple of them that floated away. Balloons, obviously. Aha, then the screaming happened. Man, it was funny. What? Oh, come on, you'd been laughing too. Balloons exploding as people fell over them. Running, you can't not laugh at that. It's all pop. No, pop. My precious spleen. How is that not funny? Okay, that's weird. Shady ghost. I shouldn't be here. I deserve to move on. I was there, sure, when the bodies piled up. I had nothing to do with it. It was a sunny day. The light was in my eyes, and there were rabbits everywhere, and I just thought, why not? You know, there's good eating on those. So I took a shot, even though the glare made it hard to see. And well, the next thing you know, they're screaming. I admit it, I ran from the city gates all the way to the party room. I figured music and revelry would keep me safe, right? When the balloons started popping, I just assumed it was another drop party, you know. I figured there was always a chance I could get something from one, like a party hat or something, but they weren't popping because of parties. They were popping because the arrows went flying. So many dead, lined up bodies, but that wasn't me, honestly. It had nothing to do with it. I was just hunting rabbits. All right, let's go ahead and interact here again. Cast your verdict, arbiter. What crime was committed? Well, someone was definitely kind of like, it was a mass murderer. A burial, terrible crime, many lives lost in an instant, their families deprived of their loved ones. Tell me, why was such an act committed? Because they thought it was funny. Yes, imagine acts of such violence, such tragedy as lost families, ruined destinies, appended future scattered, all because someone found it amusing, as though the lives of others carry no more weight than an ant beneath one's foot. But tell me, who committed the crime? To be honest, I think it's the snickering ghost. What makes you suspect them? They found it too matching the motive. Yes, sometimes the guilty lack shame and remorse, unable to keep their strange sense of pride hidden. To them, this massacre was an amusement and a bit of a laugh. To others, it was the worst day of their lives, or their last. All right. Barrier weakens. Excuse me. Sorry about that. Let's see here. Fishy, fishy, fish. Let's go ahead and gotta go to the next one that's closest to us. All right, we're gonna go to Saradomin. I think that's how you pronounce it, but I'm probably butchering it. It's gonna be on this other island over here. All right, let's see. Hard to see. There we go. A lot of these colors here are very similar to your markers. There's some more corpse cotton. I really don't need any more. There is a chest here. Let's see what's in it real quick. We'll take that. Take the runes. That's good. Well, actually, I'll take the clay as well. Saves me a run from having to go to the swamps. Oh, there's corruption here. Go ahead and kind of run around it. Let's see, there's a cleansing deal right there. That's useful. All right. Looks like this is it. All right, read. Interact. Shrine is damaged, a piece missing. Until it is repaired, the magic cannot flow through the village barrier. Okay, so... Oh, is that it? Yeah, that looks like it might be it right there. Whoop. Alright, you repair the broken shrine, feeding energy back into the village barrier. Okay, alright, we got this one active, and then we think we have one more, and it's pretty close to here. Let me get it. Hold, I think it's Zamorak. Yes. Let's mark it on the map. It's going to be up here on this hill. Let's go ahead and mark it, and we'll head over there. We'll just kind of jump. Why not? And that's the barrier we're trying to get down so we can get in there and get that other cursed fragment. Might as well grab this coal while I see it, and then we'll jump up there. Alright, there's a cleansing shrine. Maybe it's inside this building. Yeah, looks like it maybe. Alright, we'll take that shard, take the earth runes. We'll go ahead and take that coarse fur. That's going to be useful for pellets. Nope, just a bench. Maybe it's down. Ah, yeah, it's down there. Right, let's go ahead and head down. Open this up. And here we go. Let's interact. Offer a prayer to the shrine. It hums with magical energy. The barrier around the village weakens. I believe this was the fourth one. So it should be open now. Yes, it looks like it is. All right. Tons of corruption. This should be the village. Okay. I'm trying to find the point of interest. Go away. Is that it? Yeah, here it is. All right. Here we go. All right. Oh my. Lots of... Oh! Undead here. All right. Let's check my objective real quick. Entered the Shattered Spire. So now our next objective is actually the dragon. Let's see. Go ahead and head back to my teleportation lodestone. I don't have any essences on me. That's an air vent, actually. Yes, it's this direction. This is actually probably a really good place to have that lodestone, just because of this is a good area probably to farm some coal. Because I'm probably going to need coal even once I start acquiring mithril in the Downtown's Reach. I'm curious though if I'll even be able to have enough time to do the boss. There's only one way to find out. All right, let's go ahead and head back down to the base. And just kind of offload some of this stuff that I picked up and then kind of focus on getting ready for the next dragon. Is it night out? No, it is not. Is it? Definitely not. I do need a rest just to get a little bit more that on the up and up. Gonna go ahead and swap over to the keyboard and mouse. And let's see here. Need to go ahead and get rid of some of these soul fragments. Just get them stowed away for now. More green dragon leather. there are some dragon wolf hides. I'm gonna go ahead and throw them here. And I believe it is night now. Maybe not. Just to recover the rest of my strength. That's good. We have some potions. They're not the greatest. They're better than none. Let's see here. There is a higher tier we can create because we have some snapdragon and some dwell berries. This does 60. Wonder how many of these I can create. I can only create 4 because of the snapdragons. We'll go ahead and craft those. Let's see here. I don't really use the bow much, so I might actually have move around a little bit of my equipment. Go ahead and pick these up, store them away for later. Yep. Go ahead and create some new runes. I'll go ahead and do some air runes. And earth. Go ahead and create some law. Teleportating a lot. Don't want to run out of those. All right. Let's see here. I think I'm pretty much ready for the next part. I may die terribly on this next portion, but maybe this will be a good trial, kind of feeling out this next boss. So let's go ahead and I might want to create a lodestone. Actually, I have a lodestone that is pretty decently close to that objective. Yeah, it's not too terribly far. Let's see. How close am I to some of the vaults? There is one over here that's not very far. I could technically go get some more vault cores just to do another lodestone. Just to be a little bit closer to False Hope. Really doesn't take very long to run up there though. I noticed these vaults are a little bit more intensive, at least the ones in Fell Hollow. Yeah. Just to save some time, I'm just going to go ahead and go straight to the boss, and we'll see how it goes. And I think, hopefully there's cleansing shrines with the boss, because I have a feeling there's going to be a lot of corruption involved. We'll find out when we get there. I really have no clue, too, if I'm going to either be using nothing but my staff, or if I'm going to be needing to use my melee. I have no clue yet. I don't know how close counters this boss is going to be yet. It's going to be a lot of range. I'm going to have to use the staff almost exclusively. All right. There's our objective right there, that tower. We're getting closer and closer. Just kind of expedite our way over here as much as we can. Oop, there's some corruption right there. I didn't even realize that. Actually, I've already kind of been over here a little bit. Just didn't go this way. All right, so we've unleashed the curse on the door. We should be able to come in and out now with no issues. Looks like they very similar battlegrounds. Oh, there we go. Oop. Oh man, hoping to get that's actually a really close quarter one. Yeah, there is cleansing shrines here, thankfully. Fortunately, I think this dragon kind of heals. And going into those things, I think we'll find out. Where are you at? I wish there was a way you could cancel your moves. Uh-oh. Do I need to be corrupted to get you now? I think I do. Yeah. Go away. Oh, come on. You moved. Oh, I need to get corrupted again. Come on, I want to get corrupted again so I can get rid of you. Get out of my way. Go away, please. Too much action going on. No! Yep. I almost had him too. Guess we're going back. Oh, I should really repair my staff before going though. It's almost dead. Let's go ahead and repair it. I'll have to start all over from scratch again, unfortunately. And I've used quite a few of my potions too. Hopefully that won't be a problem. It wouldn't be helpful if those ridiculous enemies would not keep spawning. That was kind of, I felt like, the downfall on that. Alright, well, attempt number 2. Still have time to try. Magic seems to be working pretty well. I don't think I can stay corrupted, because I'd probably run out of time, is my assumption. I could try staying corrupted, but I think there's usually like a 280-second time limit on it before you hit to the end and it like get lost, I guess, or something, or you die. I haven't actually ran out the timer yet. We'll just keep heading our way over there. It would have been a little nicer if I could have had the resources for creating another I might enchant my sword before I head in. Might be useful to have that on hand. Yeah, we gotta clear a little more ground here. Let's go ahead and put enchant on. We'll have that ready. And yes, that's good enough for now. We'll go ahead and head back in, go for the second attempt here. All right, where is... the queen? Maru. Couldn't even dodge out of that. That was kind of annoying. Oh, yep, you have to get corrupted. It's a good thing I already started. Looks like the enchantment's already wore off. I'm about to die. Man. Already? Alright. Let's see if we can get it this time. There we go. Looks like we might have did it. Except we're still getting stuff thrown all over us left and right. That's a big old dragon. It's an undead dragon too, you can tell. It's pretty nasty. Alright. Did it drop anything? Doesn't look like it. Alright, so... Alright, so we got to bring the head to death, which we talked to him at the very beginning of coming into... Fell Hollow. Excuse me. Alright, let's go ahead and move down to one of these other lodestones and we'll just teleport down there. Kind of the unfortunate part of not having one right outside here. To be honest, I actually didn't think I was going to have enough time to do this. To go ahead and finish off this last track. Now we get to progress and finally get to Downton's Reach, which is the most current release content for Dragon Wilds. Which, once we get there, I almost guarantee you we will get dominated. I heard, at least from what I've seen online, is the difficulty in design is completely different than what they've done so far in a lot of their content. We'll find out once we get there, though. All right. Let us carry on up there. Here's the other lodestone. No, we're not going to actually travel very far from this one, but at least it'll save us just a little bit of time. Over here to where I believe his name is Death. I believe it's this way. Yeah, there he is. I think he's on this throne right here.
Yes.
Alright, a member of the Devourer is dead. Good. She was a potential problem that I did not want to have to deal with. You've done well, Avenger. Better than the last few I sent anyway. I knew one of you would look out eventually. I'm glad it was you. Oh yes, sorry, no chosen ones here, but ignore that. You did good, better than the rest, so you deserve what you came for. Here, let me take that dragon head from you. You did hear Will and Felhodo, but there's still yet more you can do. A, shall we say, colleague of mine awaits you. Help in Umbral Sands. I've sent you young Cathan ahead of you to gather allies and investigate. You should find him at the east of Felhello. Alright, so let's go ahead and look at the map, see where the next objective is. Yes, and I kind of figured it was over here. I do have a lodestone just right up here, so that'll make it really handy for getting there quickly. I actually don't have a whole lot of loot on me, so there's no real reason in going back to base. But I do need some vault cores. So I may go ahead and go back to kind of like the first tier area. And maybe run back through one of these vaults. We'll go ahead and teleport here and go to one of those other vaults. Maybe that's a little quicker, that I can get some vault cores a little bit quicker. All right. That's a big rat. Oh, wow, really? Make sure I'm going to the right area. I'll just go ahead and mark it just in case. That way I can make sure I'm heading toward the right area. Not really a big fan of real-time lighting, but whatever, it's their choice. I think that's my, is that my marker? Whoop. No, it's over here. There it is, yeah, I see it now. There we go. And I believe vaults restore just like any other resource and stuff. So we should be able to enter this one easy peasy, maybe get a couple vault cores in and out. I hope anyway. Yeah, it looks like it completely resets. I'm just gonna, my goal is to just kind of blaze as fast as I can through here to find all the vault cores that I can find. So far, nothing. Everything should be really low leveled here too. There we go, perfect. Here's one. And it doesn't matter which tier you're in, they all have the same resources. Just different tiers of difficulty. Still doing all right on time. My plan is to end or wrap up in about maybe 30 minutes or so. That way, I have time to take care of a few things. All right, here we go. This should be another one too as well. Let's go ahead and just... There we go. Took him out before he even came toward me. Let's just go straight to the vault core. That's all I really want. There we go. We got a few. I'll take that. Essences, wheat seeds. I don't really need the rune essences. I could, but I was mainly coming for the vault cores. Now that I have that, make sure I have rune essences, I have enough rune essences, and I have 2 vault cores on me. Now I can go ahead and create a lodestone in this next area. Let's go ahead and hit that next objective. But first, before we do that, I'm going to have to get to a lodestone to teleport over there. We'll probably just run back over to the base and go from there. Do like that they actually managed to change the aggression with animals. Cows don't attack you on sight. Same with chickens. Apparently that was its original setup. I thought was kind of strange, to be honest, that they would attack you on sight, even chickens. Sure, there are some aggressive chickens out there, but come on, they're not that aggressive. Now, goblins would make sense. Oh, come on now. You can't get me over here, though. All right. Let's see. I'm not going to worry about doing stowing away and stuff. I'm going to go ahead and concentrate on getting to this next area, and then go ahead and creating a lodestone there. But maybe... let's just check. Yeah, we have enough. Just double checking to make sure I have the resources to do it. All right, so we're gonna go up here. It's a costly one, but that's all right. Whoops. We'll go ahead and get some of this coal right here while we're here, because we're probably gonna need plenty of it. For this next resource, mithril. I'm super stoked for starting to get some of this next tier equipment. I know they do have adamantium or adamite planned later this year sometime. I think it's in their roadmap. I think it's really smart from a development standpoint if you will have a decently large scope project that you are transparent with your audience. If you want a following in active development, to have a roadmap that also gives you a good point of reference of this is our roadmap ourselves and what we're following in our development cycle. It's just a good rule of thumb of having that. I've had some experience with some developers that do not have roadmaps. It's not specifically game related, but some other dealings that I've dealt with that I think it's not a healthy perspective to have if you don't have future plans. It's very smart to look to the future and advancements. Otherwise you could potentially lose interest. And from a business perspective, you don't want to lose interest. You want to gain interest. Get those skellies go away. All right, this should be it here. Oh there, adventurer never ends, does it? I've been investigating this place. Seems to lead some great fortress or other. It's blocking access to the Umbral Sands. I was going to scout it out spooky-like, but made the mistake of mentioning it to the wise old man. And well, you know what he said, something about rubbish defenses or amateur horror our words, and stormed off down this passage to who knows where. Probably want to go after him. Most likely he'll set himself up somewhere central like Nexus or something, see if you can find it. Alright. So we'll go through the ominous door, and this is going to get us into the next area of Down Reach.
Once there were mortals who defied the god of order, rebels who sought chaos, power, and Zamorak's favour. But their pride led them to a jewel of impossible power, the Dreaming Stone. Its whispers poisoned their hearts. Paranoia took root. They forged black steel, summoned demons. They called themselves knights, but became thralls to fear. And when the Dreaming Stone shattered, chaos consumed them all. Their commander, Lord Rasmadel was reborn, flesh twisted, mind stolen, the Black Knight Titan. Centuries have passed. The keep still stands. Its halls crawl with mad knights, shambling mages, and restless demons. And above it all, dragons circle, drawn by the dark power of the keep, yet unbothered by the damned below. Dowden reaches no fortress, it is a grave, a prison of madness, and only the bold will survive its gates.
So I think this is going to be the first main boss that's actually not a dragon here at Downton Reach. Alright, so let's go ahead and check this map real quick. Yep, we got the approach and our main objective up here. And we should start seeing new resources and stuff here. Not sure if we're going to find any out here, though. A lot of the mithrils really kind of, I think, kind of embedded a lot in Downton Reach. Looks like there's some kind of enemies down there. Some kind of stuff over there. Oop. I want wind instead. Alright, let's see here. I think there's a courtyard that we have to get to. I'll go ahead and wind step this. My, I keep having really like hardcore. Oh, good. There's a lodestone right here. Perfect. Perfect. That's exactly what I want. I think this is the courtyard. I can do a lot of building in here, I believe. But my goodness, the performance, I noticed a massive drop. That's Posy Peep, or however you can pronounce his name. I think that's who I'm supposed to talk to. I'm supposed to talk to the old man. My goodness. Drops like crazy.
Yes.
Ah, good to hear. Looks like you had an easier time getting here than we did. Troublesome people here. Had to give a few them quite a wallop. I had hoped to be hunting down the next dragon, trying to whip down the Codless forces, but who wouldn't you know? There's a whole ruddy keep in the way, full of angry Zamarikarians, or however you pronounce it.
So.
Quite the brother, good thing you're here, though you can get us moving again. The way is blocked by something called the Gatekeeper. Not sure what it is or who it is, but it's in the way. There's nasty magical barrier before we can even reach them, but Doric's working on it as we speak. You can find him up in the nexus of this place where you might want to set up a base camp here first. Alright, what is this place? Research made it indicated the place was known as Downton Reach. Of course I know that. A group of human settlers moved here. Oh, this stuff is actually because you're kind of already got all this information from basically the cutscene. Man, my goodness. The performance is like terrible. It's like freezing intermittently between changing these things. All right, full screen. Maybe that might make a little difference. Not much. Man, my goodness. If it's like this, I don't even know if I can actually play. But yeah. I'm kind of curious. I do have a few more minutes here before I have to end the stream. If I'm close to any mithril. I'm going to check real quick. Let me pull up the resources. Okay. Mithril. There's very few that are actually marked on the map that I have available. Let's see here. I'm in the courtyard. Let me pull up my map. Okay. There actually potentially maybe some behind me over in this area. Let's see here. Yeah, there might be some just down here. Let me look. Oh, yeah, right here. Look, that's mithril. It's a lot more purple kind of looking, and at least in this lighting, that I would figure. That's a good size node too. Let's go ahead and I'm going to mark this with the tree icon. And I am going to use rock explosion. I guess about right here. I might have to get that lower batch here in a second. Run. Or, yeah. But there's probably a bunch more resources that we have to farm here just to be able to make the next tier stuff, which is a little frustrating. Alright, let's see. Can I actually, like, pop that with this? Nope. I have to pretty much use rock explosion on it. Alright, well, I can use it now. Alright, there we go. Got a little bit of mithril ore. There is, it looks like, a little bit more further up the road. Let's go ahead and grab that too, real quick. If it's not too much out of my way. Huh. Oh, it's showing that I'm in the keep now. I was going to say the map completely changed. Let's get over here. Man, frame rates are absolutely terrible. Let's see. Courtyard. I think it might be... The next one might be right here that I'm seeing. There's a few little locations that may be available where I can get them without having to venture too much into the fortress. But I'm still going to need a lot of different resources. Man, the frame rate is dropping so much, it's like not even responding to my controller. I think it's this dumb ring. I may have to even just restart the game. But I'm so close to end my stream, I'm not even gonna worry about it. Wow, what in the world? Ridiculous. Alright, yeah, here's another mithril. We'll go ahead and zoom in. Remove it. Put a tree. And rock explosion. See if we can get as much as we can off of it. Let's see if we can get this a little bit with our axe. Nope. They like to make it challenging, that's for sure. Only got 4 more seconds, so we'll go ahead and use Rock Explosion again on this last node, I think. Nope, wrong one. Rock Explosion, we'll use it on this one right here. It's just really hard to get these. There's one more node I think I can be accessible to. But it's going to be over here somewhere, I think. Let's just mark that spot for now. And then head over there. Looks like there's something of interest over there. Not sure what that is. We'll figure out some more things. Still have off. Wow. This absolutely runs terrible. I don't know if there's anything else that I could reduce potentially to help it be a little bit more performance friendly. Ooh. Hello there, friend. Another Zamorak. Here's one of our buddies. Let's check my map again real quick. Zoom in. It's actually, I believe it's right here. So let's head over there. Yep. And looks like there's kind of rats. Yep. All right. So what I'll do is mark this on my map with a tree. Hopefully I'm not being chased by somebody. Sounded like it almost for a second. And yeah, we'll do this in 2 goes. Maybe since this is flat, I might just finish it out with my pickaxe. Might be a little quicker. I just kind of wanted to get some of these resources. Started to pooling up. All right. So now we got some pretty large mithril nodes that we have access to. We'll go ahead and head back to that one lodestone. Not going to worry about anything else. We'll head back to camp and then call it a good time. Really enjoyed this session. Got a lot of progress made. We're into Down Reach. Hopefully we don't keep having these ridiculous performance issues. Might have to do a little more adjustments with my settings, unfortunately. I don't really want to, but I might have to. Anyway. All right. Back to Down Reach finally. 91 just to go back to my original base. That's crazy. We'll definitely have to create another base here in Down Reach. Yeah, but we'll cross that bridge once it comes to it. But for now, I'm kind of curious. I want to look up something real quick. Oh, did my game just crash? I think my game just crashed. Yep, weird. All right, well, this is a good place to go ahead and call it. Thank you for joining me on this Let's Play. Sorry that I crashed on that last little bit. But anyway, if you enjoy this kind of stuff, Let's Play, hang out, chat and chill, you're welcome to hit that subscribe button. If you enjoy my content and like to share it with others, that would be much appreciated. It really helps my channel, helps my growth. If you like game development and want to be able to have future insights on my developments, follow me too. You'll be able to do that. I also have another dedicated channel for that. But at least as of lately, it's not been a priority. I've just had a lot of things that have taken the front burner. My game developments has kind of unfortunately taken the back burner. I didn't want to really do that, but that just sometimes there's sometimes in your life that you got to focus on your family. You got to focus on what actually provides for you, and that's what I'm doing kind of currently. And this is also this is my decompression. I love playing video games. It just helps me unplug and recharge. But anyway, if you enjoyed this kind of stuff, hit that subscribe button. I'd appreciate it very much. Anyway, as always, be positive, be creative, have a good one. Goodbye.